Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, huge mahalo to Longstrugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longstrugs for all your shopping needs. Honolulu Mayor Rick Blangiardi has tested positive for COVID-19. Blangiardi's office said he is isolating and resting at home and is in good spirits despite experiencing mild symptoms from the virus. The office is contacting people who had close contact with Blangiardi over the past few days. On Monday, the mayor attended a ceremony to recognize the city's emergency dispatchers for Telecommunications Week and was also at a press conference to announce the return of the Summer Fun program. He was seen unmasked at the outdoor events. Honolulu's COVID-19 restrictions ended on March 5th, along with Governor David Ige's COVID-19 emergency proclamation, which expired on March 25th. Blangiardi is not expected to return to work until after the Easter holiday. CVS Health is closing 2 Longstrugs locations in Hawaii. The Longs on the ground floor of the Davies Pacific Center in downtown Honolulu closed on April 1st, and a store on Pono Hawaii Street in Hilo will close on May 20th. CVS said it decided to close the locations after reviewing local market conditions and store performance. The company said nearby Longs outlets will be able to meet community needs, including COVID-19 testing and vaccinations. A company spokesperson said access to pharmacy services in underserved communities is an important factor for CVS to consider when it closes one of its stores. Prescriptions filled at the now closed downtown Longs have been transferred to the Pali Highway store. When the Longs closes in Hilo next month, prescriptions will move to the Pu'uhonu Place store. 42 Longstrug stores remain on Oahu, and the island has 5 health hubs offering health and wellness services. After the Hilo store's closure, the Big Island will be left with 11 Longs locations. Federal agents prevented a major cyber attack last week that could have shut down the island's telephone services, financial transactions, internet, and cable connectivity. Homeland Security Investigations is the investigative unit of the Department of Homeland Security. HSI said an international hacking group breached the servers of a private company that manages an oceanic undersea cable connecting Hawaii and the Pacific region. Acting on a tip, agents identified and countered the attack. A suspect was apprehended through the help of international law enforcement partners, but their name has not been released. The Hawaii company involved in the attack has also not been identified, though Hawaiian Telecom said it was not targeted. Investigators did not say what the hacking group hoped to accomplish with the breach or whether it is affiliated with a particular nation. There are 5 privately owned locations on Oahu where trans-Pacific undersea cables come ashore. Each provides critical access to international communications networks for Hawaii and its neighbors across the Pacific. A 41-year-old woman died while surfing in East Honolulu Tuesday morning. Honolulu Ocean Safety responded to a 911 call for a missing surfer at Seconds off of Port Lock shortly before 10 o'clock. Lifeguards on personal watercraft found the woman and brought her to the Mauna Lua Bay boat ramp, where first responders performed CPR. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Meanwhile, a 37-year-old moped rider was seriously injured in a single vehicle collision in Kaimuki today. Police said the driver was heading north on 16th Avenue at about 2 o'clock this morning when she lost control, hit a curb, and struck a light pole. The impact threw her off the moped and onto the roadway. Emergency medical services transported the woman to a hospital in critical condition. Police said the driver was not wearing a helmet at the time of the crash. Kauai Police Department Deputy Police Chief Stan Olson was stopped at the Lihue Airport last week after department-issued firearm was found in his carry-on bag. KPD said Olson was stopped while passing through a security checkpoint Friday morning after Transportation Security Administration representatives discovered the gun. A preliminary review of the incident found that Olson keeps his firearm in the pocket of a backpack that he takes to work. He reportedly failed to remove the weapon before checking in at the airport. Olson was released to travel to the mainland for a personal matter. The TSA said he was headed to Harry Reid International Airport in Las Vegas. The firearm was held for safekeeping and later released to the police department. TSA is investigating and will impose a civil penalty that could range from $2,050 to $10,000. Kauai police will also investigate the incident to determine if department policies were violated. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.